Well, I see you've taken to flight.
An old man far on the trail laughed at our small conquest, demanded I show my paperwork for 30 years' debt, and the music of swords began. Put down your bag, old man. And two younger than he came from the trees, and I parried just in time. Show us how you train, boy. And when they challenged me, another fatality.
Into the garden of a higher self. I know these words won't make any sense, but neither will false hope and written pretense. So let me say it anyway, that verbal gateway, robbery of the stars like the satchel of diamonds, and gold dust from the cosmos delivered like a midnight freight train, pulling into a quaint abandoned station by the waning river.
On Joy Street, I'm short of breath for what feels like an eternity. I remind myself it's only a moment. I promise myself once I get to the top, I will dispel this wild anger. I will sit down with my conscience, ride it downhill to a higher place and plane, a new horizon with no bad vibration.
A subtle natural force like the leaves, then branches, then leaves of a maple in Maine, reaching for the sun to produce sugar through photosynthesis. A subtle natural force.
It's a question being answered in a scale that can change, tipped and weighed at times by a perfect osmosis, get colder than epsilon and freeze time. Soul charge, the fees are waived, the moments pay. Every sunny day could be mine, could be yours, driving through a desert of education, addiction of culture.
Soul is on fire in my chest and pain. I can walk 100 blocks but feel the same. Passionate, crazy, and insane. I guess I'm the one to blame. Sunsets and regrets. My eyes wide open, but huge pauses, hearts frozen. I want to keep my eyes closed to the view.
For the beauty of a particular tree, as a bee lands on my arm to say hello, and remind me that I am human, for the most part. She is younger than I, but older than my younger self when I was her age. These experiences I feel I am blessed to have.
My brother is good. He is also happy and in love. He keeps in his style always. Why should he change? That's why we love him, isn't it? Your words linger in my brain. Your knowledge shared leads my life. You always told me to do what I want and think is right, and not worry.
Blues all around, setting down beneath the blank horizon. Mind like a dungeon full of light. Thoughts, repetitive and unexplainable, yet full of desire and all things beautiful. To the east, the supermoon appears in its state of harvest, changing color by the minute.
The mighty monsters and the maggots have no time for abstraction, while the souls of sincerity are the abstract's greatest attraction. And so their magnetism binds them to hold them away from distraction. For their destiny is to enlighten life.
Quiet as a monarch along wildflower paths, more of the buffalo and open land. Through my lens I see the hand of God, and we dance with the comrades.
Double-crested, 2 points of a synchronized wavelength, myself with the adobe forms and layers of colored crust.
Our little club. I heard music playing, wasn't wearing a hat, winter, and stepped into a girl depressed about the world, crooning in her own way on the Bowery. And unlike the long-dread Jamaican man in Montauk, we talked and he said, don't listen to your friends, family, or everybody.